Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy, and this is a timeless reading, so this is for whenever you feel drawn to hear this message. Also, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, so we have the Fool. We have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Magician, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, Four of Cups, and Eight of Wands. So for overall energy, we have the Eight of Wands, and that can represent something coming in quickly, something happening fast, something can catch you by surprise. It represents forward movement. So for current energies, we have the Fool, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician. And my first thought when I saw this is that you're holding yourself back from starting something new. You're holding yourself back from this Ten of Cups. And I feel like there's a situation that you have to take into your own hands. Like you have to realize that you're the one that has to... You have to work through this situation, that maybe you're waiting for someone else or something else to happen. But I feel like this represents that you have to take it into your own hands, that you're holding yourself back from this Ten of Cups, whatever this Ten of Cups represents, and this Fool, from this new start. And it's almost like you have to close one door and in order to open another door, and I feel like that's what you have to realize. Or it could be that you are also that you're waiting until the time is right to move ahead with something, that maybe there's something that you want to do, but you're waiting until you feel the time is right. Because that also can be the Eight of Swords, is that you're waiting until the time is right for you to make your move, for you to move forward. Maybe there's a new house that you want to buy, and that you're waiting until the time is right for you to make that move, until you find that right house or that right situation, whatever that may represent. So this Eight of Swords could represent either way. It's either you're holding yourself back and you have to take things into your own hands, or you have things under control and you're waiting until the time is right for something to happen. For future energies, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Four of Cups. So I feel like this opportunity comes in for you. If you're waiting until the time is right, I feel like that opportunity comes in for you. I feel like that presents itself. It could be a new relationship if you're waiting for a new relationship. So I feel like that may be coming in for some of you. For some of you, I feel like it might be a job. I feel like maybe up here, if you're waiting for, or you're not happy with your current job, or you're waiting for something to hear from something, I feel like maybe for some of you, you may have that opportunity for a new job, or you hear from the job. I feel like it's very good news, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is those rewards and that success and those things, for like the positive energy, for doing the work, for hanging in there, for putting things together, and then it finally comes to fruition and you're like, oh yes, finally, like it's happening for me, it's moving forward. I do feel that whatever this is, the Fool and the Ten of Cups represents for you, I do feel that it's work. Like you've done the work, but I feel like there's still work that needs to be done. I feel like this is something that you have to work at. This is something that you have to continue in your progress in getting this far. It's not like now it's time to give up. It's like now it's almost like now is time to work even harder, because you're seeing the rewards from your hard work. You're seeing your rewards from putting all of this energy and this effort into it. And I feel like this puts you in a very positive frame of mind, and you're like, yes. And then I think that if you're holding yourself back, and then you realize, yes, I have to take care of this situation, I feel like that kind of builds on itself, and you're like, yes, I'm so happy that I put the work in, because I'm seeing the rewards for my work. I'm seeing the rewards of me taking control of a situation, of me not relying on other people, and that me relying on myself gets the job done. And I feel like, for some of you, that may be what it is, if you're holding yourself back from moving forward because you're waiting for someone or something else. That when you finally take things into your own hands, you realize how rewarding it is that you took control of the situation, that you weren't putting that on someone else, that you took control of it, that you did what you wanted to do. All right, and then we have the Magician again. So again, that is you taking control of your future and your destiny and the things that you want to do, and you looking out for you. I feel like a lot of people like to put that into other people's hands. Like they like to give all that power to other people. And I feel like that doesn't satisfy them. Like they always feel like this. They don't feel like they have control of their life, but I feel like in this reading, it's like you have control of your life, and you take charge, and you do what works best for you. Because if you're happy, then that spreads to the people that are around you. All right, Eight of Swords. Yeah, delayed. This is something that you've delayed. Like I feel like you've put this in somebody else's hands, or you've held back, or you've not made them move like for a long time. Or maybe there's some disappointing news that you have to tell somebody else, like, hey, I'm going to take control of this situation, and maybe that's why you've held back, because you're like, well, I don't really want to tell them that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to disappoint them. But it's like, how are you feeling though? Like, are you feeling disappointed? Are you feeling let down? Maybe it's time to analyze that. Are you in this Page of Swords? Are you feeling disappointed? And if you are feeling disappointed, what are those things that you can do so that you don't feel disappointed? So that you do feel happy? What are those things that you can change? What are those things that you can do that makes you feel happy? Which I'll tell you, you know how I'm always saying to buy a new rug or a new picture or something? So I went out with my girlfriends, and I just found these amazing paintings. And I put them up on my wall, and I'm like, wow, this has really changed. And it just made me think of my readings about how I'm always telling you that just something like a painting or something little, like I got a new rug for my bedroom. It's just an area rug. And I got a painting for my bedroom too. And it's just so amazing how different it feels. It just changes the whole feeling of the room. And I just felt, I was smiling for days. I was just like, and every time I see the pictures and I see the rug and I see those things, I got, I'll show you. Let's get off the subject, but I love sparkle, so I got this this sparkly pillow. That's one of the things that I got, but it just makes me sparkle. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good, and it just changed the whole atmosphere. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And like, I even, I take my own advice, and everything, that I tell you, like, there are things that I've gone through. Not everything, but as in general. And it's things that I practice myself too. So I went out and I got just a few things. I didn't go overboard, but just those few things really changed the atmosphere of my living space. And I feel like this represents you too. Like, what are those things that you can change or you can do that helps you to feel more positive and helps you to feel like you're moving forward, that you're taking control of a situation, that you're getting in this Ten of Cups energy, You know, have you been holding yourself back from that because you're worried about what someone else is going to feel? Or, you know, maybe the other way is that if I said you're waiting until the time is right, I feel like you've been waiting for a while for that to happen. Again, I feel like with the Hermit, it's looking within and saying, are you happy? Are you too concerned with how other people are feeling? Like, yes, it's good to think about other people. I'm not saying don't think about other people. But if it's at the expense of yourself, then I feel like you have to look at those things that are going on and what are those things that you can change so that you are looking at your 10 of Cups, okay? Oh, or your 9 of Cups. Look at that. 9 or 10 of Cups. And having the Magician there, I feel like that's you taking control of this. You doing those things that help you to feel like you're in that energy, to change that atmosphere, you know, to bring that sparkle in, you know, to bring that lightness in. Because I'm just feeling a lot of heaviness right here. I'm feeling a lot of heaviness here, but I feel like surrounding it is the Magician, the Fool, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, again, the Magician. It's like, yes, come on, we want you to do those things that make you happy, to not hold yourself back, okay? For those rewards, the 9 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things. Like I said, for some of you, I feel like there could be a new job coming in for you, and 8 of Pentacles is a new way to make money. So it, like I was saying, is that it could be a new job, a new opportunity for you, something that you start to look into. 8 of Pentacles to me also represents a different perspective, a new way of doing things, a new way of approaching things. And I also feel like with this one, how he's looking so closely at the details, it's like taking a closer look at your happiness and how you're feeling. All right. Yeah, like this is exhausting. I feel like this is future energies, and I feel like you finally realize that. Like you've taken a closer look at it. You're seeing that things are starting to happen because you're making those changes. You realize that there is work that you have to do to make these things happen. But I feel like this is happy work. This is good work. This is good change. Like you're not feeling like it's work. You know how like sometimes like when you have a job that you enjoy doing so much that it doesn't even feel like a job, you know, it's like, wow, you know, I love doing this and I'm getting paid for it. And that's how I feel like when I do hair. I love doing hair and it makes me so happy. And it's like, I feel like I'm just chatting with a friend, but yet I'm doing their hair and I'm getting paid for it. So, you know, I really enjoy doing that. And with the having my YouTube channel too, it's like, you know, I really enjoy doing this, and it's like I'm like, wow, like I'm, you know, making, you know, a little bit of money from this, and it's like that's so great, and it is something so positive. So I feel like that's for you too, is that you're doing something that you like, something that you enjoy, and it's helping you in so many different ways. We have King of Wands, so I feel like there could be a very passionate relationship that's coming in for you, or that it's a current relationship that maybe you get that spark back, you get that passion back, you get that fire back. But I also feel like the King of Wands also represents, like, goes with the Three of Pentacles, and that you realize that, you know, that yes, it takes work to get to this Nine of Cups. Like, it takes work. It takes that dedication. It takes that, you know, to stay in that positive energy, to not get frustrated when you feel tired, when you feel down, and to not fall into that energy, and to not let that take over, and to know that, yes, even if you're trying to strive for something and it doesn't happen the way that you thought, or it's taking longer than you thought, that you hang in there, okay? That you you hang in there and you keep going. If it's a relationship that you're working on, and sometimes you feel frustrated and you're like, I don't know if I can even do this anymore, but that if you feel that is that soulmate connection, it is that special person, that you realize, yes, relationships take work. Any type of relationships that you have with anyone, whether it's with work, friends, family, partners, that relationships take work. And I feel like you're coming into this King of Wands energy where you're realizing, yeah, I realize that work needs to be done in any type of a relationship. I feel like you just become more knowledgeable, and like you learn a lot. Of the King of Wands is somebody who is very wise, okay? Knight of Cups. So there could be somebody that reaches out, because we have this Lovers, and then we have the Knight of Cups where he has his cup and he's charging forward and he's getting ready to give his cup to someone. And then here we have the Four of Cups where this cup is being handed to this person. So I feel like this is almost like a progression, you know, of this wanting to have a relationship and then reaching out and then taking the opportunity. So it could be taking the opportunity to work on a current relationship, or there is somebody that comes in for you, that reaches out for you and starts a new relationship, or you looking at this. If somebody does reach out to you, that you actually look at it, like you're not disregarding it, that you actually look into it and you take that opportunity. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is, aces are new beginnings, but it's about getting over a difficult time. And I feel like that Swords represents this energy right here, this Page of Swords, this Eight of Swords, and this Hermit card. And I feel like it represents that energy right there, where this is where you're struggling. And this is in the current energy. This is where you're struggling, but you have the Magician and the Fool, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. You have all this beautiful energy on either side, but I feel like this is where you are right now, where you're having that bit of a difficult time. And the Hermit is about looking within and finding those answers, and really, like I was saying before, how do you really feel? And seeing that there is a snake there in your path, but he has the light and he's shining the light on the snake, and he's, you know, processing things, he's thinking about things, he's figuring out, how do I get past the snake, how do I get past this? And I feel like the snake also represents this Page of Swords and this Eight of Swords, where you're trying to figure out, how do I get past this situation, and how do I move forward? But I definitely feel like, at least if you are acknowledging that and you're taking that light and you're shining on it, you're seeing that, okay, there is a problem and I need to figure out how to deal with it, rather than not dealing with it at all, which I feel is like what you were doing in the past. But now you're like ready to shine your light on it and to move forward. And that's definitely the first step, I feel, is knowing that there's something that you have to work on and acknowledging it and saying, yeah, there's something that I have to deal with and I'm not going to ignore it anymore. All right, we have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Perfect. I feel like that goes with that Eight of Swords, is it's time to let go of holding yourself back, or waiting for someone else, or waiting for something else to happen. Or maybe you're just simply making excuses for something to not happen, for something to not move forward, and you're making up excuses for that. And I feel like it's time to let go of that and to go ahead and take that leap of faith and take things into your own hands and take control of the situation and go after your 9 and 10 of Cups, okay? Beautiful energy there. Go after those 9 of Cups, what you want. Maybe you're the one that's reaching out to a relationship. Maybe there's somebody that you're interested in or you wanted to talk to. And you're the one who reaches out to this person because that's what you wanted. Like, you take that into your own hands, or it's a current relationship that you're in, and you take that first step. You rise above and you say, okay, I'm going to be the bigger person, and I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to get this out from under the rug, and we're going to deal with this situation so that we can have a stronger relationship and we can move past a difficult situation. You taking control of the situation. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.